Hey everyone, Michael here, and today I just want to take a moment to thank the one person that has subscribed. I did it! I got one sub, and that makes me smile. Thank you for doing so. You know who you are. So, thanks. Now back to the show. I want to take a look at a common thought in the left, which is rules for thee, but not for me. And in this video, I want to take a look at a few Democrats that have said that some people did something and how what the left says and threatens and repercussions of those actions versus how when the left is attacked and the ramifications of those actions. Let's start with 2016. Now, 2016 is full of great videos and compilations of people being outraged, throwing fits at marches, rallies, and protests. And in the midst of these fits, there were a few threats.
Well, the Material Girl took the stage at the Women's March in Washington over the weekend, saying she thought about blowing up the White House.
I'm angry.
She quickly backpedaled on that comment, however, in a post on Instagram saying she was speaking in a metaphor.
So here we have some famous person who is oppressed. You might know her, Madonna. And she's oppressed by the patriarchy, and she can't get ahead, even though she's worth millions of dollars. And here, she threatens to blow up the White House. Blow it up! And of course, as soon as she makes that statement, gets off the stage, and her adrenaline or what have you starts pumping again, or stops pumping, she runs with her tail between her legs once she's been called out and says the same thing all the other Democrats have said. I didn't mean it literally. It was just a metaphor, like when Maxine Waters famously said this.
If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome.
And then, when people react to it, as they did with, say, Candace Owens, or again with Mitch McConnell,
The Senate Majority Leader was reportedly inside, recovering from a broken shoulder when this happened.
Murder turtle! Murder turtle!
and how they came to his house, his actual home. Don't come to my home in the middle of the night and start threatening my family, especially with my kids in the house. Just don't do that. Why would you come to somebody's house? That makes zero sense to me. So once we've had that situation occur, along with several other strings of situations, here we have again Maxine Water backpedals, just like they all do, and said what is common. They've taken things out of context, or it's Fox News' fault, or it's because the Republicans are dumb, or Orange Man bad, etc., etc. Now, here today, we have a person on the other side of the aisle to these other people, like Candace, Ilhan Omar, a person that has made light of 9/11 and has said some pretty damning things herself, and she gets a threat. So let's take a look at this article over on NBC News. It says here, a man who threatened Representative Ilhan Omar is sentenced to 1 year. Okay. So this man has made a threat, and here it is right here. It says during a March 21st call at Omar's office, Carlinio asked about the Muslim Brotherhood, called the lawmaker a terrorist, and said somebody ought to put a bullet in her skull. The prosecutor's office said Omar is one of the first 2 Muslim women elected to Congress. So, a little bit of backstory there is that Ilhan Omar is thought to be a part of the Muslim Brotherhood, who have done some pretty bad things. And instead of these things here, of course, the first thing they're going to do is call Muslim and women, because that's the only thing that matters. She gets 2 checks. She's a minority, she's Muslim, so non-Christian, and she's a woman. So let me state this first, okay? I just want to be clear. I'm not condoning violence. I am not saddened that this felon is going to prison for making a threat, and in fact, I strongly believe he's in the wrong. I am saying, however, that if you're going to put a person in prison for 1 year and arrest him for what he said online or over the phone, why are you not arresting a person that has millions in her platform and making a threat to the President of the United States? Is it because he's not a Muslim? Is it because he's not a woman? Or is it because he's not a Democrat? This is the problem. These are the problems that we're having right now. Rules for thee and not for me. Thanks for watching. As always, the link to the article is going to be in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like and also consider subscribing. I hope to put out some more videos in the not too distant future. Anyways, that's going to do it, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.